I tend to think in terms of simplicity as far as like how my, like a lot of guys will do characters and they just put like all of this stuff all over them. And it's like all of this stuff. And it's like, yeah, it looks kind of cool, but it's like, that's just, there's like, I can see problems with that, like functionally, if you're trying to actually do something. And I'm like going, I don't want that on my character. My characters don't want shit in their way when they're trying to do stuff. So I'm like, I don't put a lot of stuff on my guys. It's like, you'll notice most of my characters are relatively simple. There's two reasons for that. Part of it is like in my mind, if I'm, decorating up to go out and do something, I don't want a lot of stuff in my way. But B, like for comics, it's like, if you're going to have a character that you might have to have multiple guys draw and redraw and draw him several times over, how complicated do you need this guy to be so you don't make your artist's life a living hell?
Yeah, I think of Spawn's cape every time, right? Like, where were the holes? Where are the frays? It's like, and I talked to some artists. I'm like just really tired today, so I'm blanking. But when I went to the Phoenix Comic Con like 10 years ago, like there were some really amazing like Spawn artists and writers that were there. And I just asked them, I was like, because I used to draw Spawn back in the day when I was going and illustrating myself, and I was like, there was so many times my teacher was like, you pick this character all the time. It's like the hardest character to change from medium to medium or to change the size, because this cape alone is just like, it was just like, he's such a detailed character if you actually look at him. The spikes on the gauntlets and stuff. I mean, just the mask alone and the different
he's always
and stuff.
Well, like with me, characters. I mean, with me, like there's a few things in characters that I have that just a little bit it seems to throw artists when I'm like just trying to get like a reference from an artist. It can be really hard for them to kind of get the concept. Like, I'm just trying to get this very specific thing. And it's like, it's not a complicated thing going forward once you get it right. But to get them to get the concept right the first time can be really challenging. I just did a guy, like Night Terror has a sidekick. He's based on the public domain Nightmare. Well, he's inspired by the public domain Nightmare and Black Terror. Black Terror is very famous. But both of those characters had sidekicks back in the day. Like, what was Nightmare's sidekick's name? Was it Sleepy or something like that? So I'm like, I got to do the sidekick for Night Terror. So I've got this guy called Day Scream. And I was like, and I came up with him, and he's got this mask it's not quite the Questions mask, and it's not quite Rorschach's mask, but it is a full face mask that you can kind of see his features under in shadow, but not in like dark shadow. And I was like, just trying to get this guy just right. I just got him just right this morning. I have the artist that was doing this for me, Fernando Damasio. It's like, he's so patient with me, like me trying to get things. It's like just right. Cause I was having him do the Steed of Night, which is Night Terror's horse, is the Steed of Night. This bat-winged, flying horse to get just right. And Night Terror has some of this like phosphorus kind of essence flowing around him, which makes him a little bit trickier. But I'm like, once you got it, it's not hard, but it's like just getting them there. But in general, most of my guys, you'll find they're pretty straightforward,
Yeah.
I'll do a lot of extra weird lining and, like for some reason they took Superman, who had this basically really simple costume, and they put all these lines throughout like all the blurry, and I'm going, why would that even be there? What is that for? What purpose does that even serve? It's like there's no reason for it. It's like, it's like, okay, so there's lines. Is it ridges? Is it stuff that he can get snagged on while he's in the middle of a battle passing through a concrete wall? And I'm like, why would you do that? I get it. I'm like, I don't get it.